Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Joining me tonight, Grant Hill and Steve Smith. I'm Brian Anderson, along with reporter Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. CJ McCollum is looking to evolve his game. He said, quote, "I can get out of bed and get 20. Now I need to score efficiently, make my teammates better, and impact the game in every facet. You get older, the maturity level shifts, and you understand what needs to be done." Guys?
Well, looking to show how he can impact winning, Allie. Thanks for that. Let's take a look at the numbers for Markelle Fultz.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. We've got Franz Wagner. He's out there with Suggs. Wendell Carter is out there with Banchero. And it's Bol in at the 4-man spot. And for the Pelicans, McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the 3, the small forward.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Here's McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
His assist numbers have grown. CJ McCollum, pass on time.
You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans faced some serious competition, Smitty.
BA, they defeated the Spurs and the Clippers, which was no easy task. But the Pelicans were ready for the challenge and ended up securing a playoff berth.
Here's Marshall. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Pass to McCollum. 6 to shoot. And that one's long. Here's Suggs. And just about a minute into this first quarter. Now Carter with the fadeaway. Valanciunas with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Outside Jones. Here's McCollum. And the shot goes.
Great tenacity from CJ McCollum, not letting the defense bother him at all.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Carter can't get it to go. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Jones. McCollum outside. Free throw line jumper. Yep, that one goes.
If you let McCollum get off a mid-range J, it's going in.
For Orlando, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one.
And BA, when you think of CJ McCollum, not only a superb scorer, but an intelligent and clever passer too.
Here's Banchero. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Pass to Wagner. Lets it go from deep. Pure from 3-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Valanciunas. He's checked by Carter. From 13, Valanciunas can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Wagner inside. Uneasy, too, on the layup. Wagner's got 5 points.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Valanciunas. True on the 14-footer. Valanciunas has got his second basket.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And let's also add, he has touch from there. That's a solid shot for him.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Pelicans on top, up by 3. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And if you just joined joining us. It's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And some surprise teams that started out hot have not cooled down. Their fans are wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, B.A., it's easy for fans to jump to that conclusion. But look, the bottom line is you can't look too far ahead. You got to stay in the moment and enjoy the ride. I wish I had done more of that when I was playing.
On the court for Orlando, Mo Bamba out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Markelle Fultz. And it's Ross in at the 3 spot. Here's Daniels, covered by Bamba. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to glance at which point guards have been absolute pests on the defensive end over the last month. Markelle Fultz, number 1.
All those steals are the direct result of his enthusiasm to play defense. I love it. He stays glued to his man and puts those fast hands to work.
His defense is front and center. No doubt about it. He makes huge plays on that end of the floor.
The first free throw is good.
And you know, offense has been the problem for the Magic. Near the bottom of the league for several years now. Lack of efficiency for extended stretches.
Graham's checked in for Marshall. Second free throw, no good. And for the Magic, worst offensive rating in 2022.
Yeah, and the second worst rating in 2021 as well. It's an issue they have been trying to address. It's limited their ability to get back into the playoffs.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in.
2 minutes remaining.
Graham against Isaac.
2 minutes.
Graham, that's good.
Clever play by Devontae Graham. He has the defense wondering what happened with that pick and roll.
Now here's Fultz. His last outing, he had 20. Tries the spin move. Fires from deep. No good that time. New Orleans in the lead. 1:21 left to play in the half. Hayes with a screen on Ross. Daniels misses.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
That one misses. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, B.A. You know I was hurt the entire time while I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, they were great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
That's off as well, so he misses both.
Yeah, bottom line for this Pelican squad, they need to get better on the defensive end. They may have to get more 3-and-D type of guys on this roster.
Valanciunas sets a screen. Here's McCollum. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 6 points.
Valanciunas getting rewarded there for putting down a solid screen on the pick and roll.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Banchero. And once again off the mark by Orlando.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
16 seconds left in the half. And here's McCollum, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Sinks the tray. He has 7.
For his career, C.J. McCollum is around 40% from deep. Fantastic.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And so that brings the first half to a close. The Pelicans on top, up 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hey there, everybody. Shaq says hi. Kenny says hi, too. Yes, we are in the midst of the NBA season and a perfect time to see how things are coming together in the West. And if your team is right in the middle of that pack, how does that affect your mindset as a player?
Well, being in the middle means you're good, but not great. And that probably does bother some guys mentally.
I trust Kenny on that. He knows a lot about being good, but not great.
No, I'm only in the middle of pictures, brother.
And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the New Orleans Pelicans.
You look at their stats. They're shooting it well. Love the ball movement. They're getting guys open and taking the right shots.
Some smart basketball from them in the first half. A joy to watch here in the studio. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. One of the stories here, C.J. McCollum. He's getting it done today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Marshall in at the power forward position. That's the Pelicans 5. McCollum outside. From the arc. And no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Here's Marshall. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Well, you've got stars and you've got closers. Smitty, are those always the same thing?
It's not, B.A. There are some guys that are not stars and they can close. And there are some guys that are stars that can't close. But when you get the superstar, he can do both.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Suggs. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Banchero. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Already an excellent passer at his position. Banchero just loves showing off his court vision.
Well, New Orleans shooting at a very efficient 67%.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker. Not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Valanciunas with a screen on Wagner. Jones' shot is good. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, and with a finish like that, you know he's looking to extend the lead and put this game out of reach.
Pass to Banchero. Wagner against Jones. The three from Suggs. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Grant, watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. Back to McCollum. Clock at 6. Soft touch off the glass. McCollum's got 9.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Suggs lays it up and banks it in. Suggs has gotten his first points in this one.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
McCollum with it. Over Suggs. Shot's good by McCollum. 11 points in the game. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now. Keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. New Orleans in the lead. On the court for the Magic, Terrence Ross is out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then it's Cole Anthony. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Harris in at the 2. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Driving inside. Out left to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Murphy. And here's Hayes. Here's Daniels. Pounded by Harris. Daniels misses. Anthony outside.
New Orleans foul.
Bamba's checked in for Isaac.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for the Magic, Mo Bamba.
Here's Anthony. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Anthony. This one for 3. Hits a 3-pointer.
You just can't afford to leave open shooters in this league. Everyone is practicing the 3.
Pass to Murphy.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Daniels. Pounded by Harris. The 3. Murphy's shot is off.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Ross passes to Wagner. A minute 39 left in the fourth quarter of this one. From outside the arc. It doesn't go for him. Now New Orleans takes it the other way. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Daniels. Hayes with a screen to the paint. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
When he was in the G League, Daniels proved he was an effective passer, so we know he can spot an open man for sure.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for New Orleans.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
The Magic making a switch here. Carter, he's checked in for Bamba. Bull comes in for Wagner. Banchero's checked in for Ross. And Wagner subbed in for Harris. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Anthony. Oh, nice D from McCollum. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
Pass to Jones. Hayes with it. Tipped. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. .50 seconds left in the fourth. 2 on the clock. And again, New Orleans, no good. Anthony, right side. Outside Carter. Here's the 3. Orlando gets it back. Launches it. And he sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
You can trust Carter when it counts. High basketball IQ with the skills to match.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
And late in the game here, it's just as important to get stops. We'll see if either side is up to the task.
Second team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Herbert Jones. 2 shots.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
McCollum against Anthony. Pass to Wagner. Back to Anthony to tie it up. Cam knock in the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Third team foul. At the line for your Pelicans, Najee Marshall. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Orlando calls timeout. They're trailing by 5. Just 4 seconds left in the game.
Let's get it up, fans. Pelicans breakers. Make some noise for your Pelicans breakers.
Here's Bull. And the Magic again can't hit. And so the Pelicans take the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves, but at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times, especially early on. But give these guys credit for sticking with the game plan and finishing the job.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
CJ, there are always doubters about this team's capability to win at the highest levels. How much fuel do you take from that?
Honestly, I got enough motivation. I got it out the mud. I went to Lehigh University, you know what I'm saying? No one's ever been drafted from there before, so for me, it's just about showing what I can do every night and keeping the door open for the next mid-major.
I love that you never lost that underdog mentality. Thanks, CJ.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. Last but not least, here is your New Balance player of the game, C.J. McCollum.